Hi students. So today we are discussing electrostatic chapter. To start with the first chapter of the class 12 syllabus, electrostatics. Now electrostatics is a branch of physics which deals with charges at rest. Okay, so it is a branch of physics which deals with charges at rest. If charges are in motion, then it comes under electrodynamics, which are nothing but the next, that is first two chapters are related to electrostatic. After that we'll study current electricity, magnetic effect of electric current, electromagnetic induction, EC. All this comes where the charges are flowing. So presently we are in electrostatics. So it is a branch of physics which deals with charges at rest. Okay. Now student, about electrostatics. So in lower class, that is class 10th or below that, you have idea about electrostatic. You have studied that when we comb, after the combing, if you bring the comb to close to small pieces of paper, it attracts the small pieces of paper, and we say that it is because of the charging of the comb. So that is what we are going to study in this chapter, student. Now you have also studied that there are two types of charges, positive charge and negative charge. You have studied in class 10, that is like charges repels, unlike charges attracts. So you have studied like charges repels, unlike charges attracts. Then say for example, when a glass rod is rubbed on silk, the glass rod gets positively charged. You have also studied that if two glass rods which are rubbed on silk and freely suspended, they repel each other, which shows that like charges repels each other. If you take a glass rod rub on the silk and freely suspended, and the other ebonite rod rub on the fur, what happens? It gets negatively charged. If you freely suspend these two, they will attract each other, because there are positive charges present on the glass rod and there are negative charges present on the ebonite rod or plastic rod. Okay, student. Now, student, the question remains the same, that is, what is a charge? So the question is, what is a charge? So let's start with the definition of charge, student. So charge is nothing but the property. Charge is nothing but a property possessed by what? It is the property of possessed by electrons and protons, that is elementary particles like electrons and protons. इस प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से क्या होता है? So because of this property, they exert force on each other and produces an electric field around them. So charge is nothing but the property possessed by elementary particles like protons and electrons, by virtue of which they exert force on each other and produces an electric field around them. Like mass also is a property of matter, like that charge also is a property possessed by this elementary particle. So charge is a property possessed by elementary particles like electrons or protons, okay, by virtue of which, because of this property, they exert force on each other. They exert force on each other and produces an electric field around them. So charge is a property possessed by elementary particles like electrons and protons, by virtue of which they exert force on each other and produces an electric field around them. Now what is this electric field? What exactly the definition of that? All this we have to discuss. Force you have studied in lower class, what you mean by force, or force exerted, or force acting on a body. So this is the definition of the charge, student. So we are studying a new property, something new property which is possessed by these elementary particles. Now the charge is measured in the unit coulomb. So coulomb, it is a scientist name, so should be written in small letters when we are using it as unit, and its symbol is capital C. Okay, it is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means what? It don't have any definite direction, so it having only magnitude. So this is about a charge. Now students, say for example we are doing, say we are combing. After comb, if I bring this comb close to this small pieces of paper, it attracts. So like this I will say, see, the comb is charged. But is there any method to detect whether this body is a charged body or not? So there is one device which is used for that, and that device is called as electroscope. So let's talk about electroscope and its diagram. If any question in CBSE asks on this, so they will ask what is the use of electroscope, or the diagram, draw the diagram of electroscope. So students, many students have wrong idea about the electroscope. So what is the use of the electroscope? So the main use of electroscope is to detect the charge body. Means what? Whether it is a charge or not. You cannot detect whether it is positively charged or whether it is negatively charged. No. We can detect only whether it is charged or not. Okay student. So let's move for the electroscope. So let's check about electroscope. Now in electroscope there is a glass box is used. So rectangular shape box you can use for this. So like this. Okay, so like this a box is used. Here it is a totally glass is there from all its faces. There is a metal rod is inserted in it, and on this side there is a metal bob is attached to it. Okay, and on the inside it is bent like this. So it is bent. So this is your metal rod which is passed. यहाँ पे एक कॉर्क फिट किया है and उसमें होल बना के it is passed through this. So now this part is inside this glass box like this. Okay, this is a knob you can call, or bob, metal bob, like this. Okay, fine. Now what we have to do is, I wanted to check whether, say, this pen is charged or not. For that we required a foil. Usually it is used gold foil, इसलिए इसका नाम होता है gold leaf electroscope. So first time when it is used, so gold foil is used. So instead of gold foil you can use a silver foil, or you can do a project on this. Student, you can make a small project for this. In class 12 you have project, so it is a very simple project where you required only a glass jar is required. So घर में कोई jar है, you can use that, या कोई ग्लास का होना चाहिए बस. So glass का bottle है, that will also do. In that you can put a metal rod. इसके ऊपर जो ढक्कन है उसको होल बनाओ, put a metal rod, attach a bob this side, metal bob you will get in market, and here you have to place a, say, this type of, say, if you have gold foil या silver foil or aluminium foil also, like this you have to make and you have to place on this. So समझो I have placed here, there is a gold foil is placed like this. Okay, a gold foil is placed on this. So like this, there is a gold foil is placed inside this. Now what I will do is, say I wanted to check whether this body is a charged body or not. What you have to do is, just you have to touch to this knob. as soon as you touch to this knob, whatever charge is present on this body, they will pass through this metal rod and get collected on this foil what we have placed. And when it get collected, say for example the foil is placed like this, when charges comes on it, so either this body will be positively charged or negatively charged. So on both the side there will be positive charges comes. So what happen, it will repel each other, and because it repels, these two sides will move away from each other, which confirms that this body is a charged body. So let's check once again what is happening. I am bringing a charged body, say like this. There is a charged body, say like this. This is a charged body. I have to touch this. So it should be, you have to touch this to this. So when I touch it, these charges will flow to this rod. Through this rod it gets collected on this gold foil or silver foil or aluminum foil what you have used. And because like charges are there, only positive charge or only negative charges are present, so these two leaves will move away from each other, which confirms that the body is charged. If it is an uncharged body, there is no effect on this foil. Okay student, so this is the use of the electroscope. It is used to detect whether the body is charged or not. What type of charges are present, that easily we cannot find out using this. Okay, so is a device used to detect charged body, to detect the charged body. So whether given body is charged or not, that we can detect. Okay student, chalo. Now let's, if you want, you can pause the video and copy the diagram. Rest all things, no need to write notes. Looking at the diagram only, you must able to write notes on it, students. Okay, now let's move for the next part. Now in next part student, we'll talk about the properties of charge. So this is one of the important part, the properties of charge. So what are the properties of charge? So I will say heading as properties of charge. Okay student, now there is one basic property already you have studied in your class 10, that is like charges repels and unlike charges attract. That is also one of the property of the charge. But student, in class 12 we have to study main 3 properties of charge. Let's check what are these. The first one is additivity, or it is called as additive nature of charge. A very simple concept student. What is this additive nature of charge means? It means that if there is a body, say like this, there is a body is there like this, and there are charges are, samjho here there are charges are present like this, here there are charges are present, negative charges, here there are positive charges are present, here there are negative charges, here there are positive charges like this. Then this additivity property states that the total charge present on this body is the algebraic sum of the charges present on the different part of this body. कितना simple है देखो. The total charge on the body is the algebraic sum of the charges present on different parts of the body. Say for example, here there is 5 coulomb charge is present. I hope you remember unit of charge is coulomb. Here it is -3 coulomb. Here it is 6 coulomb. Here it is -4 coulomb. Here it is 3 coulomb like this. Then the total charge will be 5 -3 plus 6 -4 plus 3. So simple addition we have to do. If charge is positive, place its value as positive. Charge is negative, place its value as negative. Add this, that is the total charge present on this body. So this is the first property, that is additivity. Chalo student. Now let's move for the second property. Now let's check what happens in the second property. Now in the second property, very important property, that is quantization. So this quantization property. Now student, quantization property matlab student, if we are talking about a charge, then what is the smallest possible charge? The answer for this is the smallest possible charge is the charge of electron or proton. So the quantization property states that the smallest possible charge is the charge of electron or proton. Okay, now the student, if there is a body's charge, say if there is a body's charge and someone asks me, sir, what is the charge on this body? Let's say Q be the charge on this body. Okay, so someone is asking me, sir, what is the charge on this body? So charge on this body, student, is nothing but written as plus or minus n into E. Now plus or minus n into A, where n is nothing but any integer, matlab kya? The total charge on the body is the integral multiple of charge of electron. I hope you know the value of E. It is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is the value of it. Now student, just go back. What class 10th you had studied, like when a glass rod is rubbed on the silk, the glass rod gets positively charged. Now what exactly the meaning of the glass rod is positively charged? So इसका मीनिंग ये है कि the glass rod is losing electrons. So if the glass rod is losing electron, we call it as positively charged. So if any body gains electrons, it is called as negatively charged. If a body loses electron, it is called as positively charged. If a body gains electrons, it is called as negatively charged. Say for example, in the example of glass and silk, if I rub the glass rod on the silk and there is no loss of the charge anywhere else, then the glass rod will lose electron, the silk will gain electron. So glass rod gets positively charged, the silk may get negatively charged. Or when the ebonite rod is rubbed on the fur, the ebonite rod becomes negatively charged. How it is? Because fur has lost its electron and these electron got collected on the ebonite rod and therefore it gets negatively charged. So it is that electron, actually positive charge means absence of electrons. Okay, for every body there are equal number of electrons and protons are present. When the electron is lost, it is called as positively charged. When the electron is gained, it is called as negatively charged, student. Okay, so here what it says that the total charge present is nothing but integral multiple of charge of the electron. So now whenever if some question is asked कि how many charges are present on this body, so you have to check what is the n value, what is the integer value, and multiply with charge of the electron will give you the total charge present on that body. So if a body has lost 10 electrons, so what is the charge of that body? So n is equal to 10 into E, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, that is nothing but 16 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb will be the charge on it, and it has lost electrons, so it is positively charged. Okay student, chalo. So this is about the quantization property. Now student, take one point you remember this in this. We said that the smallest possible charge is the charge of electron. Actually it is the isolated electron. Kyunki there are particles like cork, they are having fraction value of electron, 1/2 of that of electron, 3/2 of that of electron, but they are not isolated particles, and that's the reason presently we will consider, or what we know is the smallest possible charge is the charge of electron, because it's the value of it in isolated condition. Okay student, chalo now let's move for the next property. For the next property, it is conservation of charge. This one is the very simple one student, conservation property. So conservation property means what? Charge can neither be created nor be destroyed, only it can be transferred from one body to another body. So when I am saying this body is charged, means either it has lost electron or it has gained electron. Charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. Okay, student, these are the main three properties. There is one more property, student, that is effect of motion. Effect of motion. Okay, now effect of motion, remember that there is no effect on the charge or the charge body due to its motion. So there is no effect on the charge when it is in motion. Then why we are talking about this? This is a property. But student, see, as charge is a property, same way mass is also a property, and you may get question like this, differentiate between charge and mass. And if you know, student, mass is not constant if the body is in motion. If the body is in motion, if I take the rest mass of a body is m naught, then the mass of the body in motion is given as m is equal to m naught divided by square root of 1 minus v square by c square, where v is the speed with which the body is moving and c is the speed of the light. Okay, so this is when we are talking about the difference between mass and charge. Presently I am talking about properties of charge. So first is additivity, second is quantization property, third one is conservation of charge, and fourth one effect of motion, in which we say that there is no effect of motion on the charges or charge body. Okay, student, so let's solve one or two numericals on this part. So I will solve numerical. So here let's move for the numerical, and there is only one formula we have studied, and that formula is nothing but Q is equal to N into E. Okay, so let's check what the numerical is. So the numerical says that if an object has a net charge of if an object has a net charge of charge of minus 1 coulomb, the number of excess electrons it possesses is the number of excess electrons it possesses is. Okay, there are four options are also there, students. I am not writing an option for this. Let's calculate this value and we'll check. So if an object has a net charge of minus 1 coulomb, means what? The value of Q is given to you minus 1 coulomb. The number of excess electrons it possesses is, you have to find out n value. And one thing, student, n should be always integer. अगर तुमने एक न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व किया और n का वैल्यू आ गया 3.5, ये टोटली रॉन्ग है. तो ऐसे नहीं आएगा. सो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल लिखना है. ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं कि what is the charge, how many electrons transferred from this body to this body if charge is this much, and if your number of electron is not integer, then you say it is not possible only. Okay, student. Okay, so it is Q is equal to minus 1 coulomb, and we have to find out the charge of electron. We know 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So formula already I have written, student. So I will take the value of Q. It is negatively charged, means what? It having excess electrons. So that also they have mentioned in the question itself. So therefore, student, the value of Q is nothing but 1 is equal to n value we have to determine into this is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 is the value of this. That is nothing but n is equal to 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Now this I will adjust it as 16 into 10 to the power minus 20 हो जाएगा, तो ये 10 to the power plus 20 हो जाएगा, student. So this I will take it as 100 into 10 to the power 18 divided by 16. So now I can divide it easily. तुम जो मेथड तुम्हें आता है उससे डिवीजन करो. If you can divide directly with 16, you can divide it. अगर तुम्हें स्टेप वाइज डिवीजन करना है तो 4 4 16, 4 2 8, 4 5. then it is nothing but 4 6 is 24. Okay, 24 remaining is 1, 4 2 is 8, then 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 number of excess electrons are present, student. So it is n value, so the n is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 आ गया, and this is n value, तो उसका कोई यूनिट नहीं है, it is a number, student. Okay, so these many number of if an object has a net charge of -1 coulomb, the number of excess electron it possesses is nothing but 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. ये 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 है स्टूडेंट. अगर ये सिर्फ 6.25 होता तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल होता आंसर हमारा, तो इट इज इंटू 10 to the power 18 है, मतलब ये 6 2 5 0 0 0 ऐसे 16 0 आएगा डेसिमल प्लेस एडजस्ट किया तो. ठीक है. So this is about the first question. I will solve one more question and then we'll stop our lecture. So let's check. The next question is, okay, it says इसके ऊपर बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन आएंगे स्टूडेंट्स. So if a body has a charge of, okay, if a body has a charge of, if a body has a charge of 10 to the power -12 coulomb. Okay, now what you have to see is how many excess of or deficiency of electrons. Okay, then the body has, so you have to tell whether it is excess or deficiency, excess or deficiency, okay, of electrons. Okay, so that value we have to tell what is this value, and ये भी means what 4 options they have given. In that they have given somewhere they are saying excess, somewhere they are saying deficiency, and values have been given. So let's solve and find out, student. So उसमें option तो हमारा आंसर पक्का होगा ही होगा. Now first thing you check, if a body has a charge of 10 to the power -12 coulomb, okay, the value of Q is equal to 10 to the power -12 coulomb, student. So the value of Q is, a body has a charge of 10 to the power -12 coulomb. The body has excess or deficiency of the charge. So the formula is same, Q is equal to plus or minus N into E. Chalo student, I will give you time to solve this and just tell me what is the answer for this. Okay student, so let's start. So Q value is given to us, -12 is equal to N into the charge of electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power -19. So it is N is equal to 10 to the power -12 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power -19. अभी तो हमने किया था सेम वे 1/16 into 10 to the power -12, और ये 10 to the power -20 लिया तो मैंने उसको ऊपर लिया तो 10 to the power +20 हो गया. So this 1/16 into 10 to the power 8, और it is 100 divided by 16 into 10 to the power 6. चलो सॉल्व करो स्टूडेंट, सॉल्व करो. इसका आंसर हमें पहले से पता है, हमने किया था, अभी सॉल्व किया था. तो n is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 6. Okay, so this is the value of it. Okay student, now check. The body has a charge of 10 to the power -12 coulomb उसका चार्ज है स्टूडेंट्स. अगर ऐसा है तो डेफिनेटली इसके पास एक्सेस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं है, it is a deficiency. N is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 6. So this is the N value, and this is nothing but the deficiency of it. It has nowhere they are saying it is माइनस, अगर ऐसा होता तो ये माइनस साइन के साथ होता, ये पॉजिटिव साइन के साथ है, इट इज 10 to the power minus 12 कूलम, मतलब इट इज प्लस 1 into 10 to the power minus 12. सो ये प्लस साइन के साथ है, सो इट इज पॉजिटिवली चार्ज है. अगर ये पॉजिटिवली चार्ज है मतलब इट हैज लॉस, it has deficiency, so it has in 6.25 into 10 to the power 6 electrons deficiency है और it has lost it. अगर ये वैल्यू चार्ज ऑफ, अगर ऐसे बोलते हैं माइनस 200 into 10 to the power minus 12, so we can understand it has excess electrons in it. so ऐसा कुछ नहीं दिया उन्होंने, so 10 to the power minus 12 कूलम दिया है, so it is having deficiency of 6.25 into 10 to the power 6 electrons. ठीक है स्टूडेंट, so check करो what all we have studied. If your basic concepts are clear, if in class 10th what you had done, so please revise it. Why that glass rod is always gets positively charged, why ebonite rod gets negatively charged, find out student this reason behind this. So it's a very simple chapter and we have started the basic of it. ठीक है, there are some numerical of level higher than this, so that we'll discuss in our next class, and next numericals are given in our NCERT textbook, so that also we will do. Thank you students, thank you all.